Welcome back to the channel, Find Another University Gang. I'm in my hashtag Tesla listing, just ranting. Today, we're going to be talking about why you shouldn't give a shit about, what people think about you or, are saying, because at the end of the day, people can't relate to your pain and, you can't understand why you are the way you are. Like for me, I had a lot of mental health and behavioral issues because I was mentally, emotionally abused growing up by my stepmom. I had, parents that, pushed me to the side and I was like that bastard child. Um, you know, both my parents were just, owed bad karma because they both mistreated me, did me dirty, and, just didn't care about my mental health until the universe clapped back on them. Like, if I didn't, end up in the mental hospital and all this shit, neither of my parents, would really care about like my well-being. Like they wouldn't have, put so much negativity into the universe or mistreated me if they really cared about me and my mental health. Like I was sick in my head for a whole year from depression and even before that, I just was just a kid with a lot of anger because I wasn't being treated good by my stepmom. Then I had a mom who just, pushed me to the side, and it's kind of like the same thing with my dad. Like his mom kind of forced him to, take care of me, and it's just kind of so like messed up. Like, why do people have kids and it's like you put them through all that and you wonder why I had, mental health, behavioral issues, and you're so quick to, I'm not gonna lie, and this, that. But it's like the type of shit that people did to me is the reason I am how I am as a person. Like, I wouldn't be the type of person I am if I just, had normal parents who, actually cared about me. Like both my parents kind of like pushed me to the side and just honestly both just did me dirty. And I think it's, the guilt piling up. People be wondering why I'm an asshole to like my mom, or sometimes I'm an asshole to just like people, because people just be trying to try me and do me dirty and not care about, how I'm gonna react. And I just stopped caring about people and their judgments because it literally means nothing, doesn't affect my life. I think both my parents just were owed bad karma because of all the bad shit they just put into the universe. And it's just like, damn, like if you really truly cared about my mental health, I, just feel like they wouldn't have said the type of shit they said or did the type of shit they did. Like sometimes I'm just in shock. And, since I wasn't, able to talk to my mom growing up because my dad just took me, that shit, even affected my mental health even worse. And, it is what it is, and I just had to like let go of a lot of pain and hurt, and I just stopped caring about people and their judgments, people attacking me, calling me a liar, this, that. But of course I'm gonna be the type of person I am because I'm just angry and doing a lot of I was just like going through a lot of inner child healing, blowing up and all this stuff. And it's like, of course I'm gonna be a person like that if both my parents were like that towards me. And it's like, it is what it is. And I just kind of had to get over a lot of shit. Like my mom kind of pushed me to the side and didn't really prioritize me, and then my dad was like kind of forced to take care of me and he didn't really want to do it. And it's just like so annoying because it's like, why have kids? Then it's like you put them through all of that shit, and it's like I've had to, go through a lot of shit. Like I fell to a low vibration just like due to finding out certain shit about my parents. Like my mental health issues, depression, all that shit could have been avoided if I just didn't have the type of parents I had. Like if I didn't have a karmic stepmother, basically a karmic mom too, because half the shit that I found out, it just seemed like she didn't care about me. If she went to work and like didn't really try to support me financially, that shit obviously is gonna piss me off. Then it, you know, years later, it turns out she needs me and wants my, you know, help, and then would like make fun of the places I worked and put me down. And it's just like, damn, like it's just so shocking and surprising because it's like, since I didn't really know her, I'm like defending her, talking all this shit, and it's just like so surprising. And then half the shit that I found out about my dad, it's just like shocking. And it's like, damn, like if, you know, you really cared about me, you wouldn't have done the type of shit that you did. And I don't know, I just feel like both my parents, you know, really were owed just like really bad karma, because that's the root cause of like my mental health behavioral issues. Like just like my upbringing, people would just be wondering why I am the type of person I am. Like I wouldn't be the type of person I am if I, you know, wasn't emotionally and mentally abused. I wouldn't do the type of shit that I do. And it's like, people can't relate to your pain and hurt, so just, you know, don't care about them. Like a lot of people wanted to see me fail on this journey, and you know, I, you know, have, and you just gotta, you know, use every failure as a lesson. Like when I was, you know, a failed streamer, failed personal trainer, like just don't care about people and their judgments, because the same people judging me and putting me down didn't even accomplish their goals. And you know, their judgment means nothing, because who the hell are they? Like, you know what I mean? So just don't care about people and their judgments, because I definitely wouldn't be the type of person I am if I just didn't go through the shit that I went through. And you know, sometimes I'm just so in shock when I just find out when certain thing about my parents, because it's just like, damn, like no wonder why people be sick in their head and just, you know, be lashing out and just doing the type of shit that I do, because it's like, damn, that shit is just so fucked up. And you know, you just gotta get over shit and stop caring about people and what they think about you, because at the end of the day, what they think literally doesn't matter. And that's pretty much it. Don't forget to thumbs up this video and subscribe.